If you're looking to advertise, sponsor, or be a guest on Convo with CINO to talk about your business or event, or you have a powerful story or testimony, email info@convowithcino.com or visit www.convowithcino.com.
Now tune in with your favorite host. It's Convo with Mr. CINO Show. Bring you the latest on the gossip and more. Create and innovate a new opportunity. Reliable source to provide info like a news feed. Interviews up close and personal. With high topics, entertainment, and how you want it for more. Creative content on a whole different note. Motivating, building up our future with hope. Right here on your #1 show. You hear it first, like never before. The conversation inspirational. Convo with CINO. You now tune in with your favorite host. Right here on your #1 show. Convo with CINO. You hear it first, here like never before. The conversation inspirational. Convo with CINO. You now tune in with your favorite host. Right here on your #1 show. Convo with CINO.
All right, man. Welcome to another fire episode of Convo with CINO. You are now tuned in with the greatest, the #1 podcast in the Midwest. It's your man Corey Williams, aka CINO, and today, guys, we got another hot show for you. I'm telling you, I promised I was gonna bring you heat, and today I'm telling you, I got some more heat for you. So, but before we get started, man, look, click that like button. Like and subscribe to Convo with CINO. Go to the website www.convowithcino.com and subscribe. So look, and of course y'all see the drip. So shout out. You know, we all about branding today. So we're gonna be branding, and shout out to my girl at Why Envy Me. Check them out. You know, whyenvyme.com. So again, if you want your clothes branded, you want me to rock your gear on Convo with CINO, hit me up. Email us at info@convowithcino.com. So hey, we're gonna get right into it. We got a hot show for you today. And this young lady, you know, I've been knowing her for a long time. And we'll get into how we met. But for those that are interested in you know, the phlebotomy, the health and things like that, she's been really just doing her thing in the health industry, and I'm going to let her share a little bit about what she's been doing. So you know, shout out to my homegirl, my sister, my friend, Miss Chaneen Mosley, owner of LabLife Phlebotomy Services and BarNeeN's mobile bartending services. Right. So shout out to my girl Chaneen. What's up, sister?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm well.
All right. Well, welcome to Convo with CINO.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's been a long time, right?
Yeah, long time. over 20 years.
Man, you know, every time I think about you, I think about, you know, so shout out to Indiana. You know, we're in the Midwest, 219 in the building. I think about, you know, going out to the Crystal Palace. I'm going to take y'all way back. The Crystal Palace nightclub. Remember that?
Yes, sir. I'm going to take you further than that. The Field House.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. There.
Yeah, yeah. So for those who don't know, yeah, I'm, you know, CINO Enterprises. That's where this whole thing started many years ago. And one thing I can say about you is that you've always supported me.
Absolutely.
Always. Whatever I've done, you've always supported. So, you know, shout out to you. And so to see you, you know, kind of transition into your own, and I know you've been in the healthcare industry. I didn't know what you did all these years. I just knew you stayed fly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what you did.
Fashionista.
Yeah. I'm just like, who is this fly girl? You know.
Thank you.
And you know, and we met through my boy, you know, R.I.P. Rest in peace to Aunt McGee.
Thanks. That's right.
You know, that was my guy, my brother. You know, shout out to the McGees, Angie, and the whole fam. Right. But
the Edna family.
Yeah. So I would always see you fly, and then all of a sudden, I see the first business I see was NeeN bartending. Mm-hmm. So how did the bartending come about? And then we'll get into you know, LabLife.
Well, I started BarNeeN's mobile bartender services Yeah, 5 years ago, actually now. It's the 5-year anniversary. And how it started was I used to always have events at my house. And I call my basement BarNeeN's.
Yeah,
so that's where the
remember.
name originated from. And I like mixing drinks, so I was like, okay. I went and took a bartending class just to get the fundamentals. I never wanted to work in no club.
Okay.
I was too busy going to the club, so I didn't want to be behind the bar. So I was like, it's personal for me.
Yeah.
So I started drinks. I used to have first Saturdays in my basement every day, every weekend.
I'm trying to think that I get it. I'm trying to think that I get an invite. I don't think I know.
You did. It was more so my family. When my mom got sick, I took on that bridge of keeping us together. So that's what I did. My cousins and close friends and family. I serve drinks and they love them.
Transform your financial future with creating innovative new opportunities and solutions. CINOs. Specializing in credit repair, we're your ally in enhancing your credit profile and unlocking new possibilities. At CINOs, we understand the intricacies of credit scores and offer expert guidance to rebuild and improve yours. Our dedicated team provides personalized strategies, helping you navigate and overcome credit challenges. Beyond credit repair, we offer business funding, trade line services, LLC setup, and more. But it all starts with a solid credit foundation. Take the first step towards financial empowerment with CINOs. Contact us today and start your journey to a better credit score.
And they love them.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing about you. You've been consistent social media wise. That's how I've been able to keep up with you all these years. Because I don't think we've probably physically seen each other in a while. You know, maybe here and there.
Since Legal Shield.
Yeah.
When I first started
Yep. So that was a few years ago. Right. So, but one thing about you, you know, I think to me personally, because every time I hop on, you be on you know, on Instagram, you know, promoting. And so, you know, shout out to you for because to me that's like pioneering, because it was really before Instagram was, you know, kind of like as big as it is now, I think. What would you?
I definitely agree with that. But I was on the Facebook. That's how I got the name NeeN on the scene. When I started BarNeeN's mobile bartender service, I was on the scene. Shout out to the Mayor of Chicago Radio. He had me doing all his events, bartending his events, and I was on the scene. So I was like, oh, they got a little catch to it. NeeN on the scene.
Yeah,
so
and you did. Yeah, you did get down.
Yeah,
you did get down with Power 92 and them guys. Yeah,
Raw TV Radio family. They showed me much love, promoting, put my business, sponsoring business, and they put BarNeeN's on the map.
That's dope, man. Yeah, because I would see you at all the events with, you know, the comedy shows. Shout out to Raw Radio TV and Shondell and all them guys. You know, shout out Power 92.
Raw TV Radio family, Power 92. They put BarNeeN's mobile bartender service on the map.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And you know, you ain't know I was doing this, but that's why I kept my bag handy. But I wanted to kind of present you with. Hold on. I wanted to kind of present you with a little something from Convo with CINO. You know, the official, you know, Rick Ross, richer than I've ever been, Rick Ross Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Shout out to you. That's how we do it.
This is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's for you.
Wow.
So yeah, you can set that right there. Yeah.
And I'm matching with the shirt. You see it?
And shout out, she rocking, you know, the brand. You know, Rich by Association. You know, so shout out to that brand. You could go to richbyassociationstore.com to get your Rich by Association shirt. Wow, so yeah, you know, that's for you. I thought about my sister. You know, that's how we rock. That's how we get down.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, you just always supported me. And that just means a lot. Because you never know people, you know, you never know what the little things mean to another person. And that's why I think the little things count.
Absolutely. And they add up.
Yeah.
I started that SYP movement, the SIP movement with BarNeeN's mobile bartender. Support your people.
Yep.
SYP, support your people.
Yep.
It's a movement, and that's all I do. So support my people, and they support me back.
And that's why you blessed.
Absolutely.
That's why you blessed. And so we're here now in your facility, you know, at the home of LabLife. So let's go kind of get into your journey as far as, you know, health, you know, your career. You know, tell us about you know, who Chaneen is.
Okay, first of all, I am Chaneen Mosley, the youngest of 4. My mom and dad. I give my mom and dad. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So shout out to Benny Mosley. That's my hero, my dad, and my mother, Martha Buchanan. So my mom was a nurse, and she worked for Methodist Northlake. So as a little girl, I used to see her in her scrubs, and that's the reason why I got into the medical field.
So you been in the, so even when we was out partying and kicking, that's what you was doing?
Man, getting out of the club at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning and going to school for medical assistant. And I was going in, at the time, it was called Commonwealth Business College.
Commonwealth, I remember that, yeah. Is that still around?
It's a whole different.
Yeah,
but
Commonwealth.
Now you can use your transcripts from Brown Mackey and different schools that they changed, but yeah.
Okay, Brown Mackey, gotcha,
I went there, finished, and I got, that was in 92. As soon as I graduated in 92. I went to school that August. And I went to school for a year. Started my externship for medical assistant at the U.S. Steel Family Medical Center. So I worked there for 22 years.
22 years?
Yes, sir, until the doors closed.
Oh, goodness,
and
wow.
That's my stepping stone. That's why I started.
Convo with CINO would like to thank Midwest Custom Print specializes in helping small businesses and corporations' digital and print branding come to life. www.midwestcustomprint.com. You think it, we create it.
Okay, so
there I was doing medical assistant for the first 2 years, and then I was talking to the camera guy, and my mentor back then who got me into the lab in phlebotomy was Max Pierce.
So what exactly is a medical assistant? I mean, so, you know, what is that career like? So you go to school to be a medical assistant. Is that like a nurse? Is that like what is that?
We just don't get paid as much as nurses, but yeah, you can do everything that a nurse can do, we can do, but the training of medical assistant, they include phlebotomy. I could have went into pharmacology. I could have went into registration up front. And you're pretty much doing what a nurse does. You're assisting doctors. I've done surgery with doctors. I've done it all.
So so that would be the person that come in and draw your blood.
Draw your blood.
Okay, so that's a medical assistant in the hospital.
Check your weight, your height. As soon as you come in the room, the same thing. Okay. Now a lot of LPNs are doing that.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. A medical assistant, to me, you can call me a nurse too, because I can do the same thing a nurse can do.
Okay. So that's what because I know on your title you had a lot of 3-letter word. Break all these. What is your title? Okay. Because you had a lot of letters in your title.
A registered medical assistant and also a registered phlebotomist through AMT, American Medical Technologists. I am also a certified phlebotomy instructor. So that's what I do here, is offer refresher courses. I don't do an actual class or teaching because it's too broad and I really don't have the time, but I could if I wanted to. But this is not a school. This is a refresher courses for people that's in the medical field that hasn't done phlebotomy, that wants to brush up their skills. I'm trained to teach that course for them. Okay.
So what would you advise somebody? I mean, how does that pay? Like, is it? Because things, let's be honest. I mean, you know, stuff's going up right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything is so. For somebody looking at this starting out, may want to switch careers or something like that. What would you recommend the process for a person to do? Like, let's say anywhere from if you just starting to maybe you want to change careers.
Okay, I would honestly say they don't pay phlebotomists what they're worth, and they also go by your experience. So I would recommend, if you were to do this, start your own business. And this is what I'm going to do. I want to start a mentor program. I'm not charging people. I want them to see that you can get out here and get money. Just like a nurse, you got to go into doing them overtimes. Don't work yourself hard like that.
Yeah.
If you have the right people and a connection to what you need to do, you ain't going to work hard. But you're going to get paid. You got to know your worth.
Yeah.
But in phlebotomy, you have to be experienced. I wouldn't send nobody in this field if they don't have the experience. But that's why this facility is going to be open. You can come in and get training. You can come in and
Okay.
Learn the skills.
So what about is it something called a mobile where people come to so what would that be? Would that be like for insurance or something, like people that need life insurance and need their blood drawn, something like that? Is that what that is?
There's many ways it broadens out, but that's called mobile phlebotomy services, and we offer that as well. Okay. But you can do that independently and do it on your own. But you got to have the people to, have to market yourself and get yourself out there. Like hospitals, I'm starting what's called with Methodist. I'm contending a contract right now. If they were to do a referral for all patients that can't come outpatient. So it's a revenue to revenue business. We go out and draw those people blood that can't come in. If you don't want to bring your kid to outpatient and you want them to be drawn at home, we can come to your home and draw them.
And now is that paid through? Exposed. Is that paid through their insurance, Medicaid, or how do you get paid?
Right now, it's through the patient. Patient is a patient; they have to pay the fee. Okay. But there is ways, because now that I have my facility, we can bill all insurances. Okay. But starting off mobile, you're billing a patient for that service, but the insurance is paying for the services when it goes to the lab. Okay. But the actual phlebotomy, no, they have to do that.
And so you just getting started. So how long have you? LabLife has been here. Like, what was the process of you starting?
I'm just
and maybe like started. What are some of the challenges that you are facing or have faced, as starting a business?
Just pretty much knowing the technicalities of the billing system. And there's a lot of credentialing that has to be done that I didn't have a clue that I needed to have done to have the facility. So I've had the facility for 2 years, but I'm waiting on 2 more inspections before I can allow patients to come in here and be drawn. Okay. But right now what we're doing is going to the homes, going to nursing homes, rehabs, assisted living.
Okay. Are you hiring now, or are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Drop that info. Drop that. Where can we sign up?
Yes, I am.
Let's get this. Let's talk about the money now.
Experienced phlebotomist. Because I am also adding to LabLife phlebotomy staffing. So at this moment, I'm in the midst of a contract with Methodist Hospital to staff their facilities for phlebotomists.
Man, congratulations. That's big. That's big. So would you contribute, like, what's some of the contributing factors of your success? Like, would you just say mentors or just hard work? What are some of the things that you would contribute your success to?
Consistent. You have to be consistent and not living in fear. You can't live in fear. I'm contributing, serving. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve people, whether it's in LabLife phlebotomy or BarNeeN's mobile bartender. So I'm serving my people. Yeah.
Well, you serving up for real. You serving them drinks and getting the blood flowing. Then you take the blood.
That's right. That's right. Best of both worlds.
Yeah. Okay.
I love what I do.
That's
both
awesome.
My businesses. So that's
now are you hiring for BarNeeN's or because I think I wanted to actually kind of, I don't know, I can't take on nothing else, but I have bartended in the past. Shout out to my boy Shaw, Shaw's nightclub. I used to help my boy out down there. So I really enjoy bartending. I'm kind of like you. I like to serve people too. So are you hiring for BarNeeN's, or how does that work?
Welcome. I'm Corey S. Williams, an executive director at Legal Shield, dedicated to providing families and businesses with affordable access to the expertise of attorneys. But my journey doesn't stop at just legal services. I'm here to empower individuals, transform lives, and shape futures. Get access to a nationwide network of law firms for only $29 a month for you and your family. Go to www.CINOLC.com and click Legal Services to sign up today.
I have some contract bartenders and mixologists on deck if I have an event, but I'm so busy right now that I'm not even trying to dedicate to picking up contracts or weddings and things like that. But if I do, I got people. It's all about relationships.
Yeah.
I built so many relationships with so many people, not just in BarNeeN's, but with LabLife. So when I take on a big contract that I can't handle, I got people I can call.
Yeah.
So as long as you got a license or a permit to serve,
yeah,
I'll give you a call.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's certain people that you dealt with. I'm sure it's certain clients that they just want you. They don't care what you got going on. I want you. I want that little frost coming out to drink, and all the smoke coming out. I seen them drink and look good. I thought we was gonna have a couple of them here.
But I had got off work and I was like, oh, this is
it's all good. It's shout it. It's a wine bar next door, y'all. So
we're gonna go there.
We'll go have a sip
and support them.
Yeah, there you go. So you say really no fear, faith, and consistency. I think that's key with everything you do. So speaking of everything you do, so how do you find balance? I know I'm busy. I know I got but I think in this day and age, I think one income is too close to no income. So how do you find balance in the things that you do? Between personal, because you still like to party. I know you still party, so.
Yeah, I do. But so it's like you just have to learn how to manage your time. Everybody got 24 hours, but you prioritize what you need to get done. And I like to enjoy life as well. So
because you just got back from somewhere, right?
New Orleans.
Mardi
Gras.
Yeah, she down there Mardi Gras,
Yeah, so I just manage my time. I know the job that I have, so I've been working for LabCorp for 7 years now. And that's also a gap that made this easier for me to get an account with them. So it's about the relationships that I have. Everywhere I work, as far as the phlebotomy, my team that I'm building, all these girls and men that I work with, that I know are strong phlebotomists, and I call them up, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this, and they on board as a contract employee. So
you really took the knowledge from your job and transition it over to your business.
Absolutely.
Now, see, that's smart. That is very smart.
And I see the shortage of phlebotomists in the hospitals, all of them that I work in. So that's where the staffing came, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me get a crew of people.
So is that many people that need their blood drawn? I mean,
in the hospitals, nursing homes, rehabs, yeah.
Wow.
And that's a lot.
That's crazy.
I'm fingers crossed, toes crossed. I'm banking on getting a contract. I'm bidding on it as we speak for the VA, the veterans, to go to the homes of veterans that can't come to outpatient. So once I get that, we will be all over Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland areas. Yeah. So you can broaden out nationwide. You can build this nationwide. So let's get into that. Where do you see this going? How far you want to build it? How far do you want to scale LabLife? Because I have a contract with LabCorp, I can open up a facility in any state. So could a person franchise with you? Oh, absolutely.
So I can have CINO's LabLife?
You sure can. All we're going to do is staff the people to run that office and let that money come in.
Wow. That's awesome.
Billions. When I say billions of dollars, billions.
Wow. So this is kind of like an industry that, I don't know, I guess it's kind of low key, is it? I mean, is it, or do people kind of know?
It's
or
underrated. We the underdogs. Say for example, I was just talking to the camera guy. There is no acknowledgement on what phlebotomists really do, but if we don't get the blood, how are you going to diagnose these patients?
Yeah.
If you don't get certain, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that in order to give you a diagnosis. 70 to 90% of diagnoses come from the blood. So if we're not out there drawing the blood, how these doctors gonna diagnose you with what you got? Wow, that's
I never really looked at it like that. I know one thing. Yeah, you definitely need to refresh them, because y'all better find that vein. That's for sure. I remember.
This ain't no perfect job, but
man.
Years of skills.
Find that vein. If you out there taking blood, find that vein.
And don't be
sticking people 2 or 3 times.
Make sure you find it.
Yeah, there you go. Check in. You know, get them refresher courses, because don't be sticking me to. I'll be like,
doctors and nurses
this.
trying to do it, and that's not what they're not trained to do it. But it's a lot of places that's short staff, and they're making their nurses do this when they're not equipped trained to do it.
Now, I did just hear this. Now, there's another way where you can get where they can find the vein.
A vein finder.
So what is that, like something that you had, that new technology, or so what's the future of this? What's the future? I mean, because with AI and all this, I'm sure in a little while they're gonna just be able to stick your.
Yeah, they got that. I saw something on there. Actual machines. I wouldn't even want that to be done, because if they don't get it and they in there, But yeah, they have a machine that you can put on, and then you can go through it and find. It's called a vein finder, and it does help.
Okay.
For patients that have difficult veins, like geriatrics and kids.
Okay. So the future of this, where do you see the future of it going? Like, because everything's changing. Let's be honest. Robots, AI, a lot of industries are. Industries now are putting money into AI more than they are humans right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we have to now not depend on someone else. We got to start investing in ourselves. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just like you doing. So what do you see the future of this? Let's say in the next 5 years, as you doing your business.
In the next 5 years, this office will be just for processing only. I am going to branch out to all mobile phlebotomists in this area, and a lot of areas, in any location that I open, to drop their specimens off here. The specimen will go to LabCorp. It's a universal thing. And I also want to start a phlebotomy club.
Okay. To
be around like-minded phlebotomists and show them how they can start their own mobile phlebotomy business. Because it's a connection. You can have your own mobile phlebotomy business. Bring your clients. If you can't go, you got people that you can talk to that can get this blood. So hopefully patients don't have to come to outpatients. You don't have to be exposed to stuff in the hospital. You can be drawing at home.
Yeah, I know when I got my health insurance, my life insurance, I needed to get blood. So do you work with a lot of insurance companies? Is that a market?
Started, but that is a market, definitely.
Yeah, because I know that they have to, when you're looking at the bigger policies, so I know that's key. So is that something that you probably have to go out and scout or like market yourself to insurance people?
Yeah.
Okay. Or the company?
The companies, yeah.
Okay. So seeing that you kind of started your business from your job, do you get a lot of haters, a little envy, or how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with that? The people that don't support you like you probably think so. I'm trying to say it nice. You know what I'm saying? But forget it. How you deal with the haters? How you deal with the haters?
Well, this is my motto. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Come on now.
Popping,
Come on.
What I'm saying? So I don't deal with the haters.
Come on,
they ain't who putting this money in my pocket.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, but you're going to get that. But what's meant for me going to be.
Yeah.
What's meant for LabLife Phlebotomy Services is going to be. And can't nobody stop that.
Yeah. One thing I can say, I mean, even, and I'm from Gary. It's my hometown. I do live in Illinois now, but I haven't been out here to Miller in a while. And when I'm coming in, I'm looking at how fly it is, how how swagged out, how eclectic it is. Right. So how do you like the vibe and of your this beautiful facility you have? How you feel when you drive up and you walk into your building? What's that feeling like? I can see the smile on your face. I know, because I felt good. Like you, my homegirl. And I'm driving in. I'm like, oh, this dope. I'm like, okay, look at my girl. You got all the spots, but you got a wine bar, a cigar bar, a coffee shop. You
cleaners.
I mean,
uniforms.
The liquor store down there. I mean, you got everything. The library. We just can't talk about the library. But so, how do you feel when you come in here?
I'm proud of myself. I am very proud of myself, and this is why I was talking to him again, telling him how I even got this location. When I first started looking for a brick wall, I was looking in Maryville because I lived out there. I was working out there. I'm like, nah, let me go back to my roots. So I just Googled space in Gary, and this popped up. I ain't had no realtor or nothing. So I called the man. He was like, yeah, someone's in here. The tenant's still in there, but he's gonna. I said, well, I'm on my way up there. I just want to see the space. Yeah. Dropped him a deposit that day. I said, when he out, put me in. And I grew up on the east side of Gary. Yeah. So my location is on the east side of Gary. I'm Gary. Yeah. This is me. Yeah. A lot of people move away. I mean, I might not stay here either. I think I'm only here because of my parents, but LabLife can go anywhere. Yeah. Once I find the right staff and the right team, it runs itself.
Man, well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, I mean, so you put the word, look, I mean, literally, you put the word blood money to good use, right? That's right.
That's right. Stick and move, but pay me.
That's it. That's it, man. Yeah. So, man, I mean, it's just been a journey, man. I'm super proud of you. What advice could you give to just aspiring entrepreneurs, or what can you give somebody to just in this day and age? I mean, seeing what things are at, what economy is going up and things are happening. What's the hustle like? What kind of advice could you give somebody that's just on the grind, just trying to get it?
Like I said, you gotta stay consistent. And always do what you love. When you're doing what you love, whether it's if you love talking, start something and talking. I love phlebotomy. So you gotta be dedicated.
And that's how I know you love it, because even on your Facebook, even before you started like promoting your own business, you would be at work, just at work in your lab scrubs with your, not dialed up, but had your little hat on, and you wouldn't be ashamed and like, hey, I'm over here with these test tubes. And
the gratification for me in the field that I've been in over these years is my patients. And the people that I work with, not all of them, but the majority, I built a family. Especially at the U.S. Steel Clinic, that's my family. And it's been closed for almost 9 years now. But everybody that I worked with, I still keep in contact. That's my family. Wow. From the doctors referring, they sending patients. From my patients, I see them in the grocery store. They go, my lab lady. Yeah, you're right. Now I can come to your house. Here, this business card go. You ain't got to go to the outpatient. I'm coming to you. Wow.
So the key is just, really do what you love to do. That's why I started this podcast. I didn't really want to be in front of the camera or anything, but I like to do it, and I like to help people. I like to serve. Me, I like to throw the party. That's right. I like to hire the entertainment. Yep. But, I was running into investing in other people, and they weren't appreciating my talent, my time, or my income. You know what I'm saying? The money. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me start this, because I'm not going to give up on me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I didn't give up on, keep promoting and doing what I'm doing. But I'm just like, you know what? It's time, God say, that's why it didn't work out, because you invested in the wrong thing. You are it. And so I feel you. I mean, that's why I study this. I go to school. I'm learning.
And that's the main thing. Keep learning, because everything's changing. Yeah. Ain't nothing going to stay the same. So the more you educate yourself, the more you're going to grow.
Yeah. So who do you look to for like mentorship, or who inspires you, or what type of personal growth or development do you use to keep you going?
First of all, God.
Amen. Hallelujah.
The conversations that we have up in here, I can't even explain to you. But doing my meditation, I'm in a listening season. What he need me to do, and he moving me where I need to be. He aligning the right people in my life that need to be here. So
I mean, because like some people have like that person that they they model themselves after, You know, so is anybody that you kind of specifically look to and say, you know what, I want that, I could, you know, see myself there, or your vision for yourself?
Yes, I have a young lady that I met on social media. She's in Houston. I'm actually going there in May. And I also have my other mentor. He started me in the mobile phlebotomy business online. His name is Khalil. So he helps me with a whole lot of things that I didn't know when I first started, as far as the mobile phlebotomy part. But Alicia is her name in Houston. She actually has her own lab, and she's been doing it for 8 years. So that's going to be my mentor from here on out, and I'm going to learn a lot from her.
Yeah, I think mentorship is key. You know, shout out 24/8, you know, Lone Jizzle.
Shout out, yeah,
you know.
That's right. All right, coach.
And, you know, but I've always had mentors. I mean, even from Legal Shield to anything I do, because I just think, why not learn from somebody else's mistake? Why would I want to have that big of an ego to where I want to, if I'm driving down the street and it's a pothole, but you just hit the same pothole, I can avoid that pothole. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. That's what all mentorship is. You know what I'm saying? So why I won't tear my car up when you just tore yours up, but you could tell me where that is?
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense.
People experience.
Yeah, that's it. And if I have to pay for that information, you know, because they say when you pay attention.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And free stuff, just, you know, you don't value it. We don't value free stuff. Most people, I can't say most people don't value free stuff. You know, when you the school system, kids, we don't, you know, you skip school, go to school, but when you got to go to college and pay for it, or you want to do something on your own, you take a different note. When you paying for it. That's why I say, hey, y'all to make kids pay for school. Y'all to learn a lot more, right? But nah, man, this has been real, man. Any last words you want to share, you know, before we wrap up?
That I'm proud of you too, and thank you for having me.
Man, thank you.
You don't even understand how proud I am of you. Like, real talk, CINO.
Thank you.
You're doing your thing. Combo with CINO. You are your brand. And you out there, baby.
Man, appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, man. You now been tuned in to another fire episode of Convo with CINO with my girl Chaneen Mosley of LabLife Phlebotomy Services. Tune in, y'all. We out.
CINO.